Hi guys, so I thought I'd give a little bit of an update. Today I got to the yard as usual and Ruby walked up to the fence to greet me as usual, but then she immediately turned away, kicked out with both barrels, and she kept looking at her stomach. And this is really unusual behaviour for Ruby. She hasn't kicked for a long time, and it was clear to me that she was kind of looking around like this, as if to say, "Mum, Mum, look here," at my belly on this specific spot, right? So I went in there, and in the end I had to get a head collar because she kicked me 3 times. But again, I didn't get stroppy with her, I didn't tell her off, I just pushed her away. I didn't want to punish her because it was clear that she was really trying to tell me something. So I went away for a minute, let her calm down. I came back and she was really clingy and doing the same sort of thing. It was clear to me that she wanted me to look at the specific spot, but she was in discomfort. So managed to get a head collar on her, managed to tie her up, and I probably should have put my helmet on, but I totally forgot because I was too busy worrying about her. But luckily she didn't kick my head in. She only kicked me a couple of times, and it was sort of like an ouch, that really hurts kind of kick. It wasn't a get away from me kind of kick. So I felt her over in that area that she was pointing to, and I thought it felt a little bit hard, and I thought it felt a little bit hot, but I couldn't really tell because she's got such a thick winter coat, and obviously she was getting a bit distressed about me touching it. So I walked around her stable, because one of the things that a lot of people neglect to do is they neglect to look at the environment that the horse is in, because that can tell you a lot about what they're actually going through. Because, for example, I went into her stable and I had a look at her bed. Now, you might not think that the bed can tell you an awful lot, but the bed can tell you a lot of things, such as how long they were in the bed. Were they pacing around? Have they been pawing the ground? Have they been digging things up? Can also tell you whether or not they've urinated or defecated in the day. It can also tell you how long they've been laid down, or if they've been laid down at all. And her bed looked normal to me. She's not a messy stabled mare, you know, she's not that messy, so it was normal to me. I then checked her droppings. There was the right amount, the right consistency, the right size. It didn't look like she was constipated. It also didn't look like she had diarrhea. And then obviously I looked at her demeanour and everything, and it was clear to me that it was more of a irritation, and Ruby being Ruby, she had to take it to that one next level. You know, she wasn't having a meltdown, she wasn't having one of her panic attacks. She was just saying, Mum, I need a bit of comfort, I need someone to look after me because I think I've hurt myself, sort of thing. I listened to her stomach, you can hear her gut working and everything, and obviously she'd done the droppings, and I gave her a breakfast and she was eating well, so it's not colic. I'm 100% sure it's not colic. My mum had a feel of it, and we both have come to the conclusion that she's been leaping around quite a lot recently, whether that be in the paddock, in her yard, or out on her rambles, and we think she might have just pulled a muscle. Either that, or she might have kicked herself by accident while getting up, and Ruby being Ruby has to make a big drama out of it. So we're keeping an eye on the situation, we're monitoring it, we're keeping an eye on her. Now that Ruby knows that we're paying attention to what she was trying to tell us, she's a lot calmer, she seems a lot happier, and today I'm going to give her a nice groom, and try and obviously not put too much pressure on the area that's affected. And what we're going to do is I'm going to take her for a very short ramble, but we're going to keep to a walk. I'm not going to let her jump around. It's going to be a bit difficult, but I'm not going to let her jump around, and hopefully stretching the muscle will help. And obviously tomorrow, if she's worse or hasn't improved, or if I've got any other concerns, then yes, I will call the vet. So I'll keep you guys posted. Not to worry, we're pretty sure that if it was something really serious, Ruby would be letting us know big time by now, because she's a total drama queen. So hopefully it's nothing. Just wish us luck, because I really don't need another vet bill right now, but obviously if she does need treatment, then she'll get it.